Hello and welcome to our World League All-Stars series. In this video, we're going to go through all of the squads, show you who's playing in each of the team, and just give you a bit of a better understanding on what is happening in this series. So you may have been a little bit confused by the trailer, and if you haven't seen the trailer, please do go and check that one out. It might build a little bit of more hype up for this series. But what we've done here is we've kind of created a bit of a Super League here in the Hyundai A-League. That is the Australian League football. Now, the reason I've done this is it's a 10-team competition playing through a complete season. But then at the end, it is not the top team that wins. It goes into a finals playoff, and then you have the chance to lift that A-League trophy. So what we've got here is 10 teams, and they are all representing their leagues. So basically all-star teams. So AS Monaco is representing the French League, Bayern Munich representing the Bundesliga, Besiktas is representing the Turkish League, Chelsea representing the Premier League, Feyenoord is representing the Dutch League, Juventus Italy, Real Madrid Spain, Benfica Portugal, Spartak Moscow is Russia, and then we've got Sydney FC. Now that I've set up as a World All-Stars team. So all of the remaining leagues players, all of the best players that aren't in one of those 9 leagues have been chosen and put into the Sydney FC team, and that is the team that we are going to use in this career mode. So we will be taking a hold of Sydney, playing against all of these other teams, and we'll do a one-season challenge to see who has the best league in the world. So let's jump into it. I'm going to go through every single team. You can see all of the squads and how I've set them up, the formations and the likes, and we can get a better understanding of what's happening in this series. The transfer window will be not available in the first window, but then obviously as January comes around, we could see some moves. They may get players from around the world. We don't really have any control over that, unfortunately. But for the first half of the season, it'll be down to the squads that have been selected for these particular teams. I have limited it at 23 players, except for Sydney FC. We do have 24, but I'll cover that one shortly. Let's get into the team lineups now, and you can see who is in all of the squads. Right, the first team we're going to start off with is AS Monaco, representing the French League. They've obviously got Neymar in there on the left wing. We've gone with a 4-1-1-4 sort of formation here. I just tried to set the formations up to really utilize the players, because what you'll find is with simulations and games, when you're not playing them, if, for instance, you have a left winger and you have a left mid on the bench, generally they won't play that left mid. So it may not be all of the 100% best players from those leagues. I'll try to set up a decent formation with the better players, and then sort of the reserves are players that can actually play in those positions. So we've got Neymar on the left, Falcao and Cavani up front, and Di Maria on the right. Verratti has been given the captaincy, and Fabinho in the central defensive. I'm going to murder some of these names, that's for sure. Is it Kurzawa, Silva, Glick, and Alves at right back, and then Subasic, not too sure. Goalkeeper there. Substitutes, Rufia, Sidibe, Payet, Mbappe, Moutinho, Pastore, Marquinhos, Lamar, Perrin, Draxler, Fekir, and Schneider. So yeah, a fairly decent side there. Definitely a 5-star team, and probably one of the front runners in this competition. But let's move on to team number 2. Okay, so representing Germany, we have the almighty Bayern Munich, and they've got Lewandowski and Aubameyang up front. A 4-4-2 formation. Ribery, Vidal, Thiago, Robben, Piszczek, Boateng, Hummels, Alaba, and Neuer between the sticks. Now that is a big play there. Keepers tend to really be strong, and your defense really helps out teams moving up the table. Substitute wise, we've got Martinez, Leno, Muller, Castro, Rafael, Keita, Marco Reus, Sule, Toprak, Kagawa, Forsberg, and Socrates. So they've got some good defensive backups there. Probably a little bit thin through the midfield, but you assume stamina-wise these boys will be able to run out most of the games. So a very strong team there for Bayern Munich. Right, representing Italy is Juventus. They've got Higuain and Mertens up front, Dybala in a cam role, Hamsik and Nainggolan in centre midfield, and Matuidi in the central defensive position. Sandro, Chiellini, Bonucci, and Lichtsteiner at right back. Substitutes Perisic, Handanovic, Marchisio, Barzagli, Pjanic, Icardi, Benatia, Khedira, Miranda, Insigne, Dzeko, and Gomez. So some big strike force there for Juventus. It'll be interesting to see how they go. Just tried some different formations as well, so we can hopefully see some different types of gameplay. A lot of attacking teams in this competition. All right, next we have representing the Dutch league is Feyenoord. Dolberg and Jorgensen up front. Now, these boys, you know, are a bit of a lower rating, but they're good young lads, and it is a career mode, so they will grow. I know Dolberg will definitely start getting up there. Is it Ziyech? I'm not 100% sure on that one. We've got Younes, Vilhena, El Hamade, Lozano on the right-hand side, Veltman, Bottegen. Oh my goodness, I'm not even going to bother with that one. Here's the bench: Onana, De Ligt, Botius, Huntelaar, Schoen, Toornstra. There is the bench. I mean, they should be competitive, but they're going to need to grow pretty quickly. Look very, very attacking. Only 3 at the back again for Feyenoord. Right, Benfica are representing Portugal, and it is Jonas and Dost up front. A 4-4-2 formation here. Corona, Brahimi, Carvalho, Pereira. There's a couple of those lads in this team. Felipe, Cotes, Grimaldo. Casillas is the goalkeeper. Pizzi, Soares, Jardel, Martins, Patricio, is it Fazer, Teles, Selvio, Marcano, Dumbia, Herrera, and Torres. So they should be up and about as well. A little bit more defensive there from the Portuguese side, but some big strikers up front. So we'll be interested to see how they go through the season. All right, representing Russia is Spartak Moscow, and Kokorin is up front. It's a 1-5-4 sort of formation, or 4-5-1. Fernandez in the cam role. We've got Promes on the left. Hades. I'm not gonna do that one. Fernandez at right midfield. Smolnikov, Ivanovic, Koluka, Denisov, and then you've got Lewis, Siak, a couple of Shadov, Smolov, Vernbloom, Denisov, Granfist, Rigoni, Samadov, and another name I'm not going to pronounce because I'm just going to absolutely trash it. But there we have it, the Russian contingent. We'll see how they go this season. All right, here we have it, Real Madrid representing Spain, and these boys will definitely one of the powerhouses of the competition, with Griezmann and Suarez up front, Messi and Ronaldo out on the wings. Then there is Modric, Busquets and Kroos in the midfield. Piqué, Ramos and Godin across the back, and Oblak between the sticks. Ter Stegen is there, Isco, Disco, Rakitic, Benzema, Bale, Iniesta, Varane, Ordres, Laporte, Casemiro. Marcelo is there as a left back. I'm not sure he will get any playtime because there isn't a left back in the formation, but I just put him in there. We'll wait and see what happens there. They might squeeze him in. And Carrasco is there as well. But you've got a feeling if they're not playing someone of that level, if they don't change the formation up, I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen, but they may sell him off in January. But Real Madrid looking very threatening, especially with their attack. All right, representing Turkey is Besiktas. Or I think that's... Oh, I probably have smashed their name as well. But we've got Edo up front. It's a bit of a... Oh, Nasri. Mate, if you've been following this channel, you know my hatred of Nasri. So when we play them, he was one guy that I will be trying to break a leg of. Quaresma, Bertel Hutchinson, the Canadian central defensive midfield. 3 at the back there, Pepe in the middle, and Muslera between the sticks. They've got some alright bench players as well, and even bloody Van Persie is there as well. So, well, yeah, maybe the Turkish will come in. They've got some good attacking flair. Big all-star teams here in this competition. All right, representing the Premier League is Chelsea. And they've got Aguero up front, backed in by De Bruyne and Hazard out on the right with Ozil and Sanchez. Then we've got Pogba and Kante, Alderweireld, David Luiz and Azpilicueta, and De Gea between the sticks. And then a star-studded lineup on the bench: Courtois, Eriksen, Fabregas, Harry Kane, Silva, Vertonghen, Coutinho, Ibrahimovic, Kompany, Bailly, Lukaku, and Silva there. So some good reserves, and they'll definitely be a threat here in this competition. And last but not least, we have the World All-Star team represented by Sydney, because we are in Australia. We had to put an Australian team in here. So David Villa is up front at this moment with the captain's armband. Oscar slips in behind him. He's a free agent. Tyson is there as well. Witzel, Silva, Marlos, Cerna, Rodriguez, Rakitsky, Tagliafico, I'm not sure. Campagna, Volpe, Ismaili, Stepanenko, Giovinco, is it Gignac or Gignac? Not sure. Piatti, Fred, Jovino, Schweinsteiger, Augusto, Maboj. Not 100% sure. I'm going to have to learn these ones because we'll be playing with these lads. Dendoka, and then our 24th man is Timmy Cahill. He's 37 years of age, but I had to put an Australian icon into this side, so he's our little bit of bread and butter. He may get a game or two, only a 70 overall, but what he's done for Australia has been absolutely sensational. So we had to get some Australian into this lineup just to represent. Not sure how much game time he will really get, but you know what? We'll see how he goes, because he can play a plethora of positions at 37 years of age. Cam striker, centre midfielder. He's got that power header trait. You know, it might come on with 10 minutes to go and really make a difference. But, yeah, a lot of the Ukrainian, is it Shakhtar players in this, and a few free agents. But there's a few lads around. I think Campagna was from the Mexican League or the Brazilian or Argentina, somewhere around there from memory. Ugh, probably messed that up, but... yeah, that is the All-Star team. That is the team that we will be playing at this competition with. So, hopefully that explains the series a little bit better. You've seen all the teams. Now, what I want you to do in the comments down below is, who do you think will win this competition? Obviously, we're in control of Sydney FC, the World All-Stars team. And if this series goes well, maybe we can expand it to somewhere a little bit bigger, maybe the MLS, and add some more leagues in and that, if you're really interested in this kind of series. But just something a little bit different on the channel. Hopefully you're excited for this one. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notifications bell so you know when this series goes live. I'm probably anticipating in another week or so we'll get underway and start alternating it with the Youth Edition series that's on the channel currently. But that's all we've got time for you today. Hopefully you're excited for this. I definitely am, and we will see you in the next video. I'm Sparring DK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.